one of the most familiar books in the Bible is the book of Genesis. Because it happens to be the first book in the Bible, the words in there are always beautiful to read. If you read the book of Genesis, I'm already in chapter 1, and you hear of God creating this and that, this and that, this and that. Then he comes to where he will say, let us create man in our own image. Then the verse will continue and say that in his own image, God created man. That we have been created in the image and likeness of who? Of God himself. If you read that line, that verse carefully, you get this meaning. You know, when you go to a manufacturing plant, manufacturing plant, where they manufacture cars and other equipment, you realize that what they do is what they call mass production. You know, they don't sit down to manufacture each car one by one. There's a mass production that is going on. And when you read that in his own image and likeness he created you and I, the element there is that you are not a product of a mass production. Amen. You here, listening to me, you are not a mass production. God created you individually and he created you specifically. That is why you are so unique. Over the many billions of people in this world, you are unique. Because God didn't intend to make you one of his mass production. And because of this, when you come before God, we can say, yes, Lord, indeed, we are in your image and we are in your likeness. If you read the second reading, which is from Paul's first letter to Corinthians, we know that now that Paul had worked in Corinth before, and after many years he left, and then he had gone to another place, Ephesus, which we are told was quite close to Corinth. And when he was at Ephesus, these Christians at Corinth wrote to him, asking him to help them, because the faith he had planted in Corinth, the faith he has given to them was becoming problematic. They were having challenges and difficulties. So when Paul could see Corinth, he was at Ephesus, he could see Corinth from a distance, he still felt for them, he still thought of them. So he wrote this letter to them to encourage them. Paul's attitude is one that we should all never forget. You may think that God is distant. Paul was not there, yet he could think about them and could write to them. He had them in mind. So he wrote to them, and he begins, of course, by saying, Paul, called by the will of God to be an apostle. Whenever Paul talks about his calling, we Christians, now baptized, it is also our calling. In Christianity, everybody has a job. There's nothing like unemployment here. Because once you have been called, there's a task for you. Either as married man, married woman, single person, as a religious person, there is a job for you. Paul knew his job, his calling, his job specification, we call it. And they called by God. We have also been called by God, and then we know that we also have a challenge. There is a work to do. It is our duty to use whatever state of life we find ourselves today to answer this call from God. He goes on to talk about he being an apostle of Christ Jesus. An apostle means somebody who is sent out. We are apostles because Christianity is not only limited to the walls of this church. No. After here, Father will say, go in peace. You know, we are supposed to go into the world as apostles to minister to our family, to our friends, to those who come along the way as we walk through life ourselves. He ends by talking about the fact that it is grace of God that is keeping all of us. Grace is a very important word in the scriptures because it is a gift. Charis is a gift. A gift in the sense that grace here is not one that you have even asked for. Sometimes the temptation is that God gives us grace because we are asking for it. But here he's talking about he giving it to you even without you asking. You may go to someone and ask him for a gift, but sometimes you are there, they receive a call from somebody, I have this for you. That is what they call grace. Something you don't merit, you didn't ask, and yet it is given to you. This is the grace that we have from God. And this invitation from God to grace is not, again, one that is sent to everybody. When you are called to attend a wedding, a funeral, sometimes you receive the invitation card. But sometimes the person who is at the center of the celebration will give you a personal invitation. All that Paul is saying that, look, Christians, you have personal invitation from God himself. Our calling is a personal one, a personal invitation from God. In the gospel, John wanted to know for sure whom he was waiting and working for when Jesus came across and came to be baptized. Let us pray that in our search for Jesus, we would find him and recognize him. Many indeed walk through the world not seeing Jesus, not finding Jesus, and sometimes even not recognizing Jesus. He is here this morning. He's sitting next to you. The man, the woman sitting next to you, that person is Christ. Have you seen Jesus today? And what is your attitude to that person you meet here and meet out there? These are the Christs. These are the Jesuses, if I can say, whom God has given to us and will always be there. Let us not overlook them and look for Jesus only in the tabernacle. He's here with us. He's here with you wherever you go. May he bless us today and always. Amen. Amen.